Now click upload.
This one, right? Upload.
Yeah.
Okay.
Choose file. Choose
Oh,
file.
I see. I see. Choose file. Okay. Yeah. And
Choose XSL. You saved it right now.
where I saved, right? Um, oh, this one.
Yes.
Then
Okay.
upload. Hit the upload button.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Yes. I can
Okay.
just done. Give done.
Just say done, right? This done.
Yes.
Done. Bottom done. Okay.
Now drag and drop the advanced.
Drag and drop the
Last
advanced.
advanced
Okay.
action after the transform action.
So that means, so initially when we came here, the only thing was this equal to, right? Then
Yes.
we clicked on the transform here, and then we clicked on the advance. And before that, we actually made it from static to dynamic, right? That's the only thing we have done.
Yes. Right.
Okay. But we
Double
have
click.
to drop it on that line. If we don't drop it on the line, who knows what will happen, right?
It won't come. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay, that's a GUI
Double
thing.
click on that.
Okay, double click on advance. Yeah,
There is an option called scroll down.
yeah.
Route using router variable something you can see.
Route variables. Yeah.
Select that option.
Okay. Next.
Next.
Hmm.
So here select where the destination the box drop down.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Select VAR. Scroll down.
Okay.
Variable. Click on variable builder.
Okay.
Here you set what variable we just context slash backend slash router, right?
Yeah. Here.
Backend slash URL, I think, right? Type backend slash URL.
It's variable service backend slash URL.
That's what. Oh, okay. Okay. Copy the otherwise copy that thing.
The whole thing.
The service backend slash URL.
Okay. So double slash, right? Okay.
Not double slash. You don't need it actually.
This.
Don't put it there. Close the variable builder. Close it the variable builder. Yeah.
Okay.
Now put the paste here.
Here.
Yes. Go and remove the double slash before the service. I think it should be a context, right? Let's try what's happened.
So variable colon double. Okay. What should I do now? Plus sign
Now give done.
or just done?
Yeah. But this should be a context, I think. But let's see.
So if I click here, this is variable colon slash service slash backend slash URL.
It's a service variable. We cannot change the service or I think. But what we can do is to avoid the error, go there, double click on that one.
Okay.
Insert of service, give context.
Okay. Initially, when we came, I think it was context, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You done. Okay, double click that XSLT. Click edit. Click edit again. The variable remove service and place context. Because context is the only thing is we can able to modify. The service and all default by service URLs. Okay, give done. Okay, now see, now go to result action, the last action.
Okay.
Scroll down the, okay, here select the input is input. No, you just click, yeah, input, right. Give done.
What does this mean?
Which means actually what is taking is taking the output of previous action as an input here.
Okay.
The output of previous action is the router action, right?
Right.
So it takes the output of the previous action and going to pass into backend, but we don't want that had to be happen. We want the actual input what is coming to the request. That request has to be go to the backend, right?
Right.
That's what we are selecting input.
Input would be output of this action.
No. The by default, if you select by default, if you don't change anything, for the result action, input will be output of the previous action.
Okay.
But if you change as a input, input is the by starting, scroll down the mouse on the equal symbol. So whatever comes here as a input, that input is going to be input for the result action.
Oh, so that means that's the original HTTP request.
Yes, original HTTP request.
Okay.
So between transform and routing action, what we are doing is we are setting the dynamic backend only.
Only variable we are setting, right?
Yeah, only variables we are setting. We are not changing the message formats.
So here, let's say here the SOAP message come on the equal. So the message came in here. We didn't change that. Then it came to the transform. In the transform, we added this variable.
Yes.
And here, what we did?
We routing to the corresponding variable. What value set on the variable, we route the action to the backend.
So here nothing. So okay.
That's what backend, dynamic backend. That's what you're doing here.
So here the request is physically going to a different backend.
Yes, that's what you're mentioning. You are mentioning the backend for the service.
But backend is here, no? And the server is here,
No,
backend.
but what is the backend?
Backend is the weather service.
Yeah, weather service URL you're setting here.
Oh, okay. So the request hasn't gone there. We just setting this variable, right?
Yes.
Routing, okay.
Then the result action is going to send to the actual server. So before that we set up the server, and the result action we are passing the what message needs to be go to server.
So here is the real action then.
Yes.
Okay.
Just okay, apply. Go scroll up. Let's see how it's working. Apply policy. Close window. Apply here and save config again. Now try to execute the same service.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Go to the prop. Let's see what is happening. Enable prop. You have to hit again.
Okay.
Go and refresh the window. It's already opened in the new window.
Okay.
So click on the mirror icon. Okay, this is the input. So XSLT, there is error. So click on the error icon. There is a yellow color one, right?
This one?
Yeah. What is it saying? Hold on, hold on. Illegal content declaration at line 2. Can you copy the XSLT and validate somewhere in Google? You have this one, right? The Alto XML file, right?
Yeah.
Open the XSLT.
In Alto.
Yeah.
So how do you know this error? How did you get to there? Or we just click on here, yellow sign?
Yellow sign, you see the top one, right?
Yeah, but how did you know there was an error? It didn't say
It's a
anything.
yellow with the excellent explanation mark.
Here,
Yeah.
on the top.
Once you click it on the top, in the top, it's showing you error, right? Illegal content. The top one, you can read it. The bold one.
I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, top one. Dynamic illegal content before XML declaration at line 2.
Yes.
Okay. Um, there is a website where you can go on Google, right? That
Yeah,
checks.
yeah, yeah. You can check the go validate XSL online. You can put Google. Go to Google and type validate XSL online. Yeah, online XSLT validator. Yeah.
This
Click on
one?
W3 schools.
This one?
Yes. It's XML or XML. It's XML validator, I think. We need XSLT validator, right?
Hmm.
Type XSLT.
This one? Free
Yeah.
online?
Okay. Type it. Click it and we see.
Oh no, this is the transformation.
That's it. That's okay. That's okay. Still, that's fine.
We need an XML, right?
You can put the SOAP XML. That's fine. But copy your XSL string here.
Okay.
This is not XSL. You saved it in local directory, right? Dynamic dot. Otherwise, open it in an Internet Explorer. We will see it.
This one?
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, paste it here.
You need a SOAP message here, right?
Yes.
Could it be the space in between? Like, see how the space?
No.
Oh, this DP set variable hasn't. Okay, so this has been ended.
No, go open the go there, the file directory. Copy everything, and
Okay. I
there's a tool called JSimplex. Go and download it. Google.
J
JSimplex.
J simple
X.
X.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes. Download.
Jar file.
Yes. Double click on the jar file.
I Oh, I don't have. You need well Java, right? Java should be there. This is jar file, so I need Java to run it.
Yes.
Okay.
You have Java, right? No, right?
Yeah, it should be there. I haven't checked it on this machine.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I have Java on this. Hello?
yes, I'm here.
Oh,
Try to. Okay. Java hyphen jar. Try to run it. Java hyphen jar.
Java, just class path, right?
No, hyphen jar and paste the file name.
J simple X31 3.1. J simple X underscore 3.1
3.1 dot jar.
dot.
Okay. And copy the XSLT. Open XSLT. You can select all documents in XSL file types.
Oh, okay.
Click the XSL. Okay, it's not well formed. If you see, right click and validate, it's not well formed. If you see the click the tick mark, yeah, click the green tick mark. You can see it's not well formed, right?
Yeah.
So what is the error? We need to resolve the error.
Okay, so let's see what's wrong.
Hold on, let me check.
How do I redo this test? I mean, well formed or not well formed? I click on this,
Click the green box.
but it's not saying anything. Let me check.
In the down, it's showing you. The bottom of the tool, it's showing you.
It doesn't show me.
No, I can see you.
Oh, here, right? Down.
Yeah. So it's not well found means we something opened and not properly closed.
I can't. How? Oh, document is not well formed. Okay. XML. Oh, is this? See how this? I think in the XML tag, then XSL style sheet. Shouldn't we need here something like this slash? Like XSL, usually each tag, okay, so this is XSLT end tag, right? XML, then these are the schema. Oh, don't you need a comma? No, this is all the XML namespace.
Send me that. Send me the whole thing. Copy and paste.
This
Send me
whole thing,
copy
chat?
that whole XSL and send it to me.
Okay. Did you get it? Maybe it's some sort of illegal argument.
No. I just I got it.
Oh, the first line is, see how there is an empty line, right?
No. There's a mistake with the. Just. So go and exclude results prefix something you can see, right?
Where?
And that third line exclude result prefix.
Where, okay, result prefix, this one, DP date.
Yeah, remove everything.
This whole line?
No, whole word. From exclude, starting exclude to all.
Just remove that word, right?
Yeah. Yeah, even remove double quotes as well.
So the only thing is extension element prefixes, right? DP date.
Now validate it.
Is well formed. Yeah.
Yeah. Now go and re-upload this one.
So I save this one, right?
No. Don't forget to change service to context. Variable name.
Okay. So I can save it from here. It will save back, right?
Yeah, already saved.
Okay. Now what should I do? Close this.
Go
Then
to DataPower and
Policy here.
Yeah. Double click that. Click upload again. Choose the file. Click overwrite existing file. Yep. Continue. Okay, done. Apply policy, apply save config everything.
Close this window, right?
Yes. So it's going to backend and giving a result. City is not found. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain again what we did? I'll go back into the policy here, right? Um, in here, can you please explain again? So I understand yeah. So here we have, let me go through and you tell me if I'm missing something, right? So we have this matching URL. We haven't done anything here, right? So we accept the SOAP message in.
Mm-hmm.
And then here in the XSLT,
We are setting the
variable.
variable with the actual backend.
Okay, so now if we do that, that means that's in the header of the request. Like where does it physically reside? Right now we have a payload coming in, right?
We ignoring a payload. We are not doing anything with payload.
Oh, so you're saying we are not doing anything with the payload, just setting the variable.
Yes, with the actual backend.
Okay.
And next,
Where is the message? SOAP message is stopped here right now, right? In
soap
this
message,
action?
we are not doing it. We stop the soap messages. We are not doing anything with the soap message here.
Okay, so is this the single thread where the request came in?
Yes.
Okay, so the client made I'm the client, so I made the call through the SOAP UI. Then it came here and it said, okay, you are good, you come in, right?
Yes.
And then what happened here?
In
We
here
didn't.
in XSLT, we are mentioning the set variable and variable name and the corresponding backend, actual backend, HTTP, the
Okay,
web service URL, right?
yeah.
So once we set the variable, we are routing this service to the backend service using the route variable action. So
Okay, so
first we are setting the routing variable with the actual HTTP URL.
okay,
Second thing, once you set the variable, you are routing the service to the actual backend using the previously set the variable URL. That is this action.
okay. So that
For the
means
route action.
so here was wherever my action is right now, route. Here is where the original request is actually being routed, right?
Yes.
So now even though the request came from request, I'm a little confused how this is working actually. So request comes here,
Okay.
the SOAP message comes here, and there is no match URL.
You are accepting everything. That's fine. Next
Mm-hmm.
thing, you are setting the variable and routing the URL to the backend because it's a dynamic backend. You are setting the variable name and routing the variable to the dynamically to the backend URL. And the third one. And the fourth one, before routing to it, you are actually in the result action selecting which message I am going to route it to the backend URL.
Okay. So here we set the backend URL in the route.
Yeah, that's what we did it, right?
Right.
XSLT has the backend URL. So we assign the XSLT for the context backend URL to the actual HTTP URL.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to route the URL based on the variable
Okay.
what we have set and the XSLT, right?
Right. So that means the data power got the request with the SOAP message, and then somewhere it's kind of stored that original HTTP request, and then it applied all these things, and then said, "Okay, go there."
Yes, it's a single thread, right?
Right.
No need to store anything, right?
Okay. Now, if let's say you make a call, another call, if somebody else used a call at the same time, they get their own thread.
Yes.
Okay, so they get their own thread. Their request is again because it's a dynamic. So whatever you set in the variable is where you push the message to.
Yes.
So even though these actions are all linearly, so even though this is linearly on the action, so it's not like the message comes in and then sequentially you are adding, like you are acting on the same message. It's not like that, right?
No.
Even though it's showing like this, different things are happening.
Yes.
Because usually, it's because if I look at the linear, then it means that okay, the message comes in, you transform the message right away, but that's not what is happening here, right?
Yeah, that's what people will confuse. That's the input and output tag.
Yeah,
Each action will have corresponding input and output. By default, the input for the action is you're right. You're assuming that the next action is going to input and output, but that's what the result action. We are changing the input to be the actual input. We are not needed to pass the actual routing variable.
right. And there was no input and output for the transform
Yeah,
that
there
we
is
are.
input and output. We go.
Okay.
No, just
In
scroll over.
oh, input, right?
Input and output is DP variable one.
Oh, okay.
It's
So,
not.
so input is my SOAP message, but
Yeah.
output really is there is it did not change anything, right? It's just putting something in the variable.
Yes.
So that means if I look at the actual SOAP message, it should have something like variable added.
No.
Okay.
It's a different output, right?
Okay. And then if I look at the result, next action, which is, and if I look at this, the input is here. Input is
There's no input for this action. It's routing action.
it's just a routing action. Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking too much here because I'm trying to because it's logical, right? Here, so I'm trying to think. Okay, it's like a pipe, right? You're putting water in the pipe, and then you're acting on that. Each stage is like acting on the water,
You're
and
right,
then
but you're right, but it's not. Scroll your mouse on that routing action.
okay,
Take it and move it again.
yeah,
There's no input and output for this, right? Because it's routing action.
yeah.
Go to result action and scroll your mouse there. There is an input and output. By default, the input was the previous action, which is dp where hyphen underscore one. That's what previously we saw, right? We changed manually into input.
Input is the real input from the client, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it should be a pipe, as you said.
Yeah, yeah. Like you put a message in the pipe and you're acting on the message, but that's not what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
actually working as a pipe, but we are doing manually. We are changing the input it to input.
Sorry. Okay.
Actually, it's a kind of pipe, but we are changing the result action. We don't want the pipe output. I actually need to pass the original input to the backend.
So your result here, the result action is the last one, which is where you're sending the message to. Is your destination really, right?
Yes.
And variable, you're changing that variable to point to your weather service, but the actual schema, like the XML coming from the SOAP UI, is going to be passed. That whole payload will be passed straight through, right?
Yes.
It's like a bypass. You created the bypass, right?
Yes.
But all the magic is happening here somewhere in these diagrams, like these actions.
No magic happening. As you said, it's a pipe.
It's a pipe, right?
Yeah.
So the SOAP comes in, SOAP message comes in here. This will pass through. This will.
The only thing is we are not changing anything on the input message now. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But actually, it's a pipe, as you said.
It's a pipe. So input comes in here, input, but the output is nothing. There is no output.
No, there's output dp where -1.
Yeah. So the output is there, but then my message was I gave the message to this transform.
But actually, your message is not coming as output. Something is coming as output.
Right. So I think DataPower then stopped the message right here, right? Somewhere it is holding that message.
You don't think like that way. What data part doing? Don't think like that.
Right, right, right,
It's a configuration, okay?
right. And then from here onwards, so it's almost like.
How data was doing all those things. Don't go there.
Oh, okay. So somewhere that happens, and then that message is delivered instead of this. So input came here, but there was an output which is here, but then the actual input jumped from here all the way here. You
Yes,
see?
because that action doesn't have an input and output.
Right.
You cannot pass any input and output.
So from here, input jumped right all the end, towards the end, and boom, gone. Okay. Okay. That's
Actually, previously it was dp underscore var -1.
yeah.
We changed it to input. Actually, you remember that, right?
Sorry, say it again.
Previously it was like a pipe. If you previously in the result action it was the input is dp var _1.
Mm-hmm.
We changed it into actually manually we changed it into input, right?
Right. So now that input, initially came here, and then it jumped from all. You seeing my pointer, right? It's going from all the way here to do there, and then gone.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Now I'll show you something interesting, okay?
Yeah.
Double click the equal symbol. Don't close it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you want me to go somewhere else. Yeah.
Double click the equal symbol.
Double click. Okay.
Edit.
The matching rule.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Go to matching rule.
Get a matching. Yeah, I'm in the matching rule. Yeah. Oh, matching rule.
Edit.
Okay.
Instead of star, put slash whatever you want to.
This a slash.
Yeah.
And then www.google.com.
No. Dot Google. Dot not like that.
Right.
Just word. Any web service or whether web service, something like that.
Weather dot visual.
Don't put dot. We are you making complex the URI.
Okay.
Yeah. Put weather. Simple.
Okay. Okay.
Apply it.
Okay.
Apply.
Done.
Then okay. Now create a new rule. Click new rule. Hold on.
Okay.
And you can Okay, that's fine. Drag and drop result action.
After this equal to, right?
Yes.
Okay, result. Yeah. Yeah.
Double click the equal symbol. It doesn't have any match.
Okay. Just say
You need to
start.
configure it manually. See, there's something called all in the drop down matching rule. No, create a new matching rule. Name it as all. AL all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And matching rule. Go to matching rule. Add a new matching rule.
Start.
And here star. Yeah. Okay, apply. Apply. Done.
Done.
Save. Apply policy. Save. Close.
Oh,
Apply here. Cancel and apply here. No, no, you're not applying here. Oh.
oh, cancel.
Yeah, cancel and apply first.
Okay, apply here. Yeah. And then save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now try to execute.
Internal error.
Because there is no backend. That's what it's giving. If you go and change like weather,
Mm-hmm.
the action, the URL,
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, so
add a new endpoint or something like that, or you can just type weather at the end. You
like
start
this.
capital or small. The
I
URL matching.
I think
Small, right?
this is small. Okay.
I think it's small. You can check it if you want.
Okay.
Try now. Okay, because of this is the bullshit happening with XML firewall. You have to match the exact rule. Okay.
Okay, so go back into the this policy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Match the exact name, whether slash, whether WS slash like that. Otherwise, it will be changed because there's XSLT. We can able to. There is one XSLT where we can able to ignore that URI, but I don't want to get into the advanced topic now. So go on matching action.
So in this one, was that this one or the other one?
The matching action, first matching action.
Okay, this one.
Go double click, put the actual condition.
You want me to change this to weather from?
Whether from the actual condition, right? The SOAP UI.
Oh, so that was okay. The whole thing, right?
Yeah.
This is so that was so from SOAP UI. So it would be okay. So it's something like this.
Yes, whether slash, whether WS slash, whether copy that thing. I will tell you how we can able to ignore this in advanced XSLT, but I don't want to get into that now. Okay.
Okay, so I go here.
Already.
So I go here and change like this, right?
Yeah, put the slash, forward slash in the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, apply.
Apply, apply, done. My policy. Close this. Apply. save, right?
Mm.
Okay. How did this happen? I didn't change the host name, right?
What?
I got success here.
Yeah, you're passing the actual real URL, right? Oh, right.
Say it again.
You're passing the real matching condition. You're matching the condition, right?
Okay, so here, okay, so when I type this whole thing, it matches. Okay, it has to the in the pipe you're getting, it matches this thing, right? This thing.
Yes.
So as soon as that gets matched, it uh, it comes here. From here, it sets the here we are setting the that variable, right? And from variable it comes here, it sets the context,
Yes.
and then it sends it to whatever this is result.
Yes. So what previously happened, if you change the URI,
Mm-hmm.
even though you're sitting in the XSLT, the actual backend, the URI will be rewritten. For example, if you set /weather, the condition match,
Mm-hmm.
even though you set in XSLT whether the actual URI, whether ws/weather.asmx,
Mm-hmm.
it will be re-returned because of this request is matching with /weather.
So why did not work? Because if weather that weather should have come here, right, in the equal to, and then everything should have gone through.
That's what I'm telling you. The URI will be re-returned. Go to your soap probe. I will tell you what happened.
Okay.
We missed that. We need to again. Okay. No. I think we need to change it again to see that to explain you why it's not happening.
Okay. So I have to go back here, change.
Save config.
Okay.
So probe. Let's see it's enabled or not. Yes, it's enable it because every time you change it's closed. Okay.
Okay.
Fire it now. Okay. Come back and see that message. So if you see, actually, see the result, the last one. No, the last icon.
Oh, this one?
The next icon.
This?
Yes.
This is input.
Now close this.
Output.
Close this. Close this.
Okay.
The outbound URL, that's fine. The dynamic colon 80, that's fine. But internally, what happened is your weather ws slash weather.asmx, the URI, right?
Mm-hmm.
It will be internally changed it to weather.
Here it's saying inbound is this, whether
That's fine.
W.
Inbound is like that. Yeah. Oh,
No, it shouldn't. Something is wrong here. Right? It should have been the inbound should be weather.
you are not passing the right inbound.
Let me try. Let me check that again. Okay, so it was a wrong one then. Yeah, inbound should have been this one. Sorry. Yeah, this garbage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I go back here. Show probe. Yeah, so this one is garbage. Yeah. Yeah, see, now it's weather. You're right. Okay.
Now, if you see the outbound URI, it changed as a weather, right?
Uh, so that means even though dynamic is only for the host name, right? Like, as you see here, but
Yes, right.
but the URI is just transferable. So it took the weather and transfer it to the end outbound, right? Is that
Yes,
what you're
that's
saying?
you're right.
So
That's
yeah.
what happened. So there is a advanced XSLT action. We need to ignore this.
Hmm. So
I
this
will
one
tell you
is
very
it's not fully dynamic because the only thing it replaced was the host name and the port number, right? Rest it just carried forward the what do you call the URI?
yes, right.
Okay, okay,
If you want to fully dynamic, there is XSLT. You need to write whether ignore all the URI change and all the HTTP change and everything. You can able to write it. I will tell you going forward. Okay.
okay, okay.
Now
Sounds good.
change it back to weather slash something like that.
Okay, let me go back here.
Okay. Can we continue tomorrow then if you want?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I will make that change and then I'll execute it. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. I will tell you why if you are passing the other thing, the second URL is executed because which is doesn't have a backend. That's why you are giving internal error. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you how to resolve that. Okay. Tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. See you then.
See you. Thank you.